And we are live and proud to be live. Yours truly, Danger Clap. And as always, got Mr. Ryan Bailey here with us. And special guest today, Kylo. Say hi, Kylo.
Hello.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we'll get right into it, huh?
Damn.
We not. Ryan, your face is missing.
That's because my screen turned off. I don't know if it's because there's. Am I supposed to be seeing video?
No, no. No video at all. Wow. Is it live? It is. Okay. Okay, actually, I do have something that it's not on my list. So I was watching some videos about our content creators these days and their videos. I just at first I thought it was funny, but honestly, like the more and more I watch these videos, like it's starting to be less appealing. You know, the ones that they go out and mess with the general public. Messing with the general public when they're out in public is one thing, but like going and trying to get content by messing with people at their workplaces or their places where it's just not okay. Like that shit just kind of irks my nerve now. Like seeing that because I see myself in some of these people. Like I'm just like I know that motherfucker is not making good money right now, and I know he's like, kill me right now, bro. I just pulled a 7 hour day, and this guy came in and knocked over a bucket of water, and now I'm stuck. you know. Well, how do you guys feel about that? Like, do you like videos like that? Do you like watching them?
I don't know if I've seen that many of where people are going. You're saying to people's places of work and messing with them
Yeah, like you see,
just to
like
try to get content.
the most popular one is Walmart. To go into Walmart and just harass employees or customers. I call
Oh,
see at this point I'm calling it harassment. Like that's how much I don't even like it.
yeah. No, that would be a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty irresponsible to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, like and then the
Some,
worst part
some,
is you get into that comment section, bro, and you filter through them, you see some of our bot like, but majority of the comments are just like, ha 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 ha, that sucks for that person, that's super funny, kind of like, do it again.
yeah. I couldn't help but just put myself in there, like you said, like put
Yeah.
myself at a place of employment and just
And then the worst thing is
I don't know.
like, you have platforms endorsing this pretty much, like YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all these.
Well, if it,
Like
sorry,
they just let these content creators post this shit online, and then to be honest, I mean, with how the world works, everybody's just so susceptible to all that, so they immediately watch it, and then boom, it's a normalized thing. And I
but
think,
if it,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but if it is content that is drawing views, then I would expect nothing less from businesses that are looking for viewers so they can advertise and try to get people to buy stuff. I mean, if you know,
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
they would sneeze.
That was a sneeze. Am I clean?
You know what I mean? I did, so do you think, or do either of you
Oh.
think they should have rules against that for businesses to let them do that, or because I don't know if I think that.
I definitely think there should be some stipulations, like your content can't directly affect another individual in a negative way or a negative manner. So when you're posting content that involves you like just defacing property or causing an inconvenience in a store's plans, then that's something that shouldn't be allowed online. I think that kind of content is just not for this world at all. And don't go bother
Yeah, I think
people.
if it's breaking, yeah, I think if it's breaking the law, then there's got to be something. Damn, my screen turned off again.
Oh no, it's still working on this end.
Oh, well, I caught it pretty quick. Well, I think what Kylo said is definitely irresponsible because not what he said is irresponsible, but what he said, which is that it's irresponsible.
Don't let him fool you.
For
He's
the
still
purposes-
irresponsible.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't know what somebody's gonna do. Somebody mess around and stab you.
Exactly.
I mean,
Not
like
There was
you said,
actually one case where somebody got shot because he didn't like being messed with in the mall.
beautiful
Yeah.
example. Like, what's that saying that Mike Tyson said?
everybody's a tough guy till they get punched in the face.
I think so.
Maybe
No.
maybe I butchered that. Maybe it was.
No, social media has made people get too comfortable with not being punched in the face.
Oh, okay.
I think it's somewhere
Yeah,
along
that-
those lines.
Well, even if he didn't say it.
I mean, the quote isn't exact. I'm going to sue me, but it's something along those lines. And that makes so much sense because, like in my head, dude, I know for a fact, and I just me being me. If some random motherfucker catches me out in public and is like throwing shit at me over a shelf in a Walmart, like it's done. It's a wrap. I'm gonna wrap you up with my fist. Like, don't touch me. I don't know
Yeah.
you. You don't know me.
If somebody was fucking with me, I don't think I would snap. And I'm not the type to start throwing punches or little shit. I mean, if you punch me, then that's one thing. If you assault me, then well,
What about having something like thrown at you, like a pillow or something hit you from over the
a
aisle?
pillow. Would
Yeah.
a pillow hit me?
Yeah.
I've had people throw worse things at me at work, just fooling around. So
Well, then we're not talking about fooling around. This is just some random dude. You're minding your own business, pushing your shopping cart, talking to your girl, and then out of nowhere, bro, just right in the side of the head.
I just think it would catch me off guard. That I would just be like, "Did this really just happen? Is this a prank?"
Yeah, and you see these like kids peeking around the corner with their little camera, like laughing at you.
What do you mean, kids? I ain't chasing down no kids and beating them up.
I call them kids because the mannerism is childish. Like you're in there throwing pillows at people. You're a child. But
Yeah, that's,
And no, but
what'd you say, Kyle?
I'd be too worried to lose my job. Yeah.
that's for sure. They definitely are if they're acting that.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's even worse is like seeing that these people are of age, they're adults, and they're out there doing that, and then you have people who are of age, adults, watching this shit and going, "Good job, do it again."
Well, that's why I say, even if Mike Tyson didn't say what you said, that has been very clear to me for a while now that people have gotten so used to being able to say whatever they want on the internet with no repercussions.
Yep.
That some of them that haven't been in real situations act a fool in public. Yeah, I mean, I might not freaking start throwing hands because maybe I'm too worried about losing my job. And I might just try to deflate the situation, but not everybody's like me.
Now, I feel
So
like
yeah,
once my bubble gets popped, there's no going back. That's like a do not return point. Like you've entered the kill zone.
I mean, if I was drunk in public, then my tolerance is a lot less.
Oh, even crazier. No. So there's this one video that I think there's a couple guys who do it, but they're like, there's the escalators that go up and down, right? There's a couple on one side, and the girl's closer to the edge. And the dude like reaches over and just lets his arm drag up the girl's arm. Like, how would you react to that? Like feeling up your girl and calling it a joke?
I mean, threat escalation, I guess. I mean, so am I drunk again?
No. You're like literally out in public, like say a mall, bro, and you're with your girl. She's hand in hand with you, and then all of a sudden, some random dude just drags his hand up the side of your girl's arm as he's going up the opposite way.
I can guarantee you how that would go down. My wife would be like, "What the?" And then she would look at me, and I would look at her, and we would laugh. Like, what the? This crazy person? What do they think they're doing?
No.
We would probably talk about it for a couple days and figure out, oh, you know what? They probably making stupid videos.
I feel like my reaction would be similar to the guys that I saw in the video, where he just like literally just reaches over, grabs a guy by his chest, and pulls him over to the escalator with him. He doesn't start beating him up, you know. He just kind of pulls him over and like puts him down on the ground, like, "Yo, motherfucker."
That reminds me of a video I saw in a gun shop where a guy and a girl were shopping for a gun, and this other guy was behind him and just straight staring at her ass. And the guy turned around and seen him and decked him. And I was just like, oh shit. And then, of course, she got pissed at her boyfriend, and he was like, oh, you know what? That was overreaction. It's like, if somebody grabbed her boob, that's a different story. Dragging your hand up her arm, we would laugh about it, guaranteed. It would be so weird.
I don't know. I could already feel kind of like the blood boiling back here. Just like, I wonder if a motherfucker would test me like that. That's mine. Get territorial.
Yeah. Maybe it's because we've been together for so long.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess if we were, new, 15 years we've been together, so if.
What about you, Kylo? Like, you throwing hands?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the situation. If it was like touching, like, certain spot, then I would, for sure.
But not like a casual arm graze like that?
No, I'd more just like be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And you're going the opposite way on the escalator. You got to react quick. Just run down and snatch them up off their feet and drag them over to the other side.
You're going to say sorry!
Yeah. Maybe, but man, probably only if me and the old lady were fighting. And somebody tested me. Then I might be in a mood. I can show her I'm her man. Come here.
You picked the wrong day, motherfucker. Yeah, that was on my mind. I was watching a few of those videos earlier, and I'm just like, bro, they got like 1.4 million likes, 3 million likes on these videos. And I'm just like, this is so toxic to society.
I agree with that. I think it's asinine that people are so drawn into it.
Yeah. You know, what happened to acting and staging events? I mean, sure, it's not that real life thing that you're trying to experience, but like, bro, like, stop being a menace to society. Be a better actor. Work on a skill.
Some people are just freaking clowns, though.
That's true. That's true. Naturally, by nature.
Yeah.
But that was a good subject, man. You know, like.
Yeah.
uh, I'm over here in my teeth because I'm fucking eating some chips.
I've been watching a lot of sovereign citizens arrests.
Videos?
Yeah.
You-
Like, you know what I'm talking about?
So a sovereign citizen is someone who doesn't necessarily belong to the U.S., right?
That's the claim, yeah.
They're
They
just
have.
they're just staying here.
Yeah, I don't know the exact, so I'm not gonna try and act like I
Listen.
know their whole deal.
A
but-
quick Google search will
Yes.
figure this out for us
Look,
here.
So they don't have to have a license plate because they're not driving, they're traveling. And they don't have to give the cop their license. And they can just tell them what the laws are. That type of stuff.
All right, so brought to you by yours truly, Google AI. The term sovereign citizen refers to a loosely connected movement of individuals who believe they are not subject to the laws and regulations of the established government. So it's almost
Yeah.
it's almost like we have a whole nother country within our country.
That's kind of the way they make it sound when they're trying to explain themselves.
So they just
Anyway,
how do you even become a sovereign citizen? Like, this doesn't even make sense. They
go
can
look it up some more, and you can find groups that will take your money and convince you that this is all perfectly legit, and they will send you paperwork that says you're not a citizen, so you don't have to have a license. You give up your identity.
Yeah, so that's kind of crazy right here. Like, so, I mean, technically, I wouldn't have to abide by the rules and regulations of America, huh?
Yeah, you would, actually. They they always get their windows broken, and the cops always drag them out of the car, and they always take them to jail. Even if there's some level of truth to it, which there is something, because a lot of times in court they get off, but
Actually,
cops
the more that
are
I'm
gonna do their
reading...
job.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I gotta turn this fan down.
The more that I'm reading into this, though, the more stupid it sounds.
Again. Yeah, well, I'm not trying to.
No offense to the sovereign citizen peoples.
Right.
My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
You know,
Your beliefs
You know-
are great.
you guys are stupid.
Yeah, literally just fucking ousted their whole thing. It was all Kyle's fault, I swear.
Yep, all my fault.
Look him up, find his address.
Okay.
Shut up. Dachshund right here.
You know what's crazy is I'm using my phone as the camera and it still decides to ring. And it's spam. Exciting.
Oh. Well, why wouldn't it ring?
I don't know, it's my friend from fucking the Middle East. Named David. Or David. As he likes
Oh,
to...
that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. That is crazy, bro. He literally says his name's David every time he calls me, bro. And it sounds like the exact same person. Just from fucking 19,000 different numbers.
Well, it's because you sit there and have full-on conversations with them.
They're one-sided
I mean,
conversations. It's more of like, Can 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 you hear me? Oh, hello?
He's
Oh,
like,
there you go.
I'm bored. I'm bored at work today. I'm calling this Adrian cat again.
Yeah. Yo, this one time, dude, I sat there and I was like, you know, all bullshit aside, my brother, I really appreciate you calling and checking up on me all the time. And then I hung up. 2 hours later, I get the same call, same sounding guy, and the same agency, but a different number. That guy's name is Kevin, though. I'm sorry, I'm stuffing my face.
Nope. Gotta have a David and a Kevin. Well, I can't see you anyway, so it's all good.
It's alright. My wonderful viewers can. Hello?
Fair enough.
I can see these chompers be utilized for something other than talking. That was a good fart. I mean, it wasn't. Alright, Kylo, you're on deck.
On deck for what?
Let us have it, man. Talk to us. Let us know.
Let you know what?
You know.
Let you know that you're gay?
Wow. That escalated so quickly.
You asked for it. You literally asked.
I did. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I do not mind looking over into my next fellow man's stall and starting a conversation while I'm dropping off a Cleveland steamer.
Something wrong with you.
Sometimes I'll write little notes on the like a single ply piece. I'll like slide it underneath the stall. Like,
Oh, what do you write with?
my brown marker that's made from my
Yeah,
finger.
that's exactly what I thought.
No, I can't stand that shit though. You know, all jokes aside, they'll talk to me. It's pooping shyness, right?
Yeah, that was one of the topics, wasn't it? Not shyness, but
Yeah, let's
well,
get.
I guess we did say shyness.
Yeah, let's get into the real shit of things. You know,
Oh God.
let's take this conversation to
I
the.
don't think it's a long conversation.
You know. All right.
It's weird having conversations. Weird when somebody talks to you when you're in the bathroom. I don't care if you're peeing. Definitely not if you're pooping. I better not be pooping because I ain't answering you. I'm just gonna make you keep freaking. Hey, did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Doesn't even fucking seek for the answer. Instead, just keeps talking.
Shit.
Yeah, so I was talking to my manager today, and they were telling me that I had to work an extra shift, and you know, I can't make the farting noise. Can you hear the farting noises at least?
Yes.
Perfect. So I was talking to my boss today, and he was. Bro, on that one moment where he was just like, "Hey, you got toilet paper over there?"
Look, hey, look. Now that's something I might help a person out with. Because that's crazy to run out of toilet paper.
Yeah.
And the person in the stall won't help you out? Like, come on. I'm helping the brother out with that. I'm gonna roll you some. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna roll it over.
just like that, like a drug deal. Just gotta.
Not say shit. And if they say thank you, I ain't saying you're welcome.
Farts instead. Imagine being the guy walking into the bathroom as the toilet paper exchange is happening. The thank you is said, and then the shh, 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 shh. Yeah. I would turn around. I would walk out. I'd be like, nah, something's going on.
That's real life. You ain't never been living with somebody and ran out of toilet paper and had to like, hey, bring me some toilet paper.
So unfortunately, in my scenario, if I run out of toilet paper, it's just me. You know.
Well,
So I'm gonna be squatting in my shower, bro, spraying that bitch with the nozzle.
well, I mean, so you just might as well get a bidet.
I do have a bidet. It comes off the shower head. You just take it out the shower, take it and fucking spray it.
You don't need toilet paper.
Fuck no. We all
You just
natural
gotta
in this
pay the water
household.
bill. Better pay that water bill.
I'll get one of them water wheels and collect rainwater.
That's interesting. How would you make that work? Maybe you can create that bidet that actually like sucks the water out of the bucket to create your own bidet in case you run out of water.
I imagine like a little lever, like a pump system.
Like them old wells.
Yeah. Like it's like right next to you, like the fucking flusher on the toilet. You just give it a few pumps.
You gotta two-hand it like
No, not too much now. It'd be right up in your booty hole.
at the garden hose. It'd be right up. So then the faucet faces up.
Yeah. And coming out of the bathroom, like, what the fuck happened to you? You're soaked. I don't know.
But I'm clean.
Yeah.
Best believe.
That was the best shower I've ever taken. I never had one from underneath.
No, that's just nasty. I mean, if you've ever taken a bathtub, technically you have had one from underneath.
I mean, yeah. When
By the way, you want to talk about, huh?
Go ahead. No, talk about what?
Oh no, I was gonna say you want to talk about gross. I think taking baths is gross because you're just sitting there in your own filth. You wash your face in the same water that you wash your ass.
You know, I'm gonna have to agree with that too, man. Baths are probably pretty fucking foul. You're literally
I guess
just,
unless you first.
yeah, like use your bidet before you sit in the tub.
No, like a full-on shower.
Oh
Me
yeah.
personally, I don't like bidets. I don't want some squirting up there.
I think I agree with that. Although I will say that everybody who I've ever talked to who has tried a bidet never switches back.
They keep the bidet.
Yeah, they are. Anybody who's ever told me that they've tried a bidet, they always, or like, I'm talking, oh, I tried a bidet at this one place, and I bought a bidet because there's no other way to do it. And it's just like, wow. I still feel like you would have to do some wiping. I don't understand, like, the kids just get everything? How strong is that string?
Yeah, and you know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a dude. I got some hairs in there. I know once water hits there, it's gonna kind of like stay. So you gotta dry wipe that shit.
Like trying to get peanut butter out of shag carpet.
Or maybe with every bidet comes a butler who's got a hair towel. Sir. So, would you like a warm towel for your bottom? Yes, dude. I need a fucking butler. I swear to God, I'm gonna pay him to be named Alfred
And wipe your butt.
and wipe my butt with dude wipes.
Ugh. By the way, who names one wipe Charlie? Who ever heard of cleaning your poopy butt off with one wipe.
That is impossible. There's never... No.
I don't care if it's moist.
Well, hold up. I can't say it's impossible. All right, man. I've cracked off some dice-sized turds and had some little residuals left over.
Yeah. Had that too.
Maybe, I guess. I don't think I ever have.
It's...
Gotta do some paperwork.
County comes in. Who the fuck put this here? So you're telling me your porcelain bowl ain't white?
What toilets aren't white? How many bone?
No, I mean after you
toilets
get done with it.
Before I flush? No. What kind of weird stuff is that?
It sounds like you got an explosive problem.
Poop coming out of your butt is an explosive problem? Okay.
Mine come out like nice shaped bananas. You see my ugly toes?
Well, I ain't saying you got splatter everywhere. I mean, not that that hasn't happened. By the way, to everybody, I'm sure.
No, I've never taken a poo in my life, bro.
Well, that sounds like something you would say.
That's not a motor function that exists in my body. Everything's just processed as pure nutrients. Waste not, want not.
Yeah, my camera keeps timing out. Or my screen keeps timing out. Like I'm not using it.
It's that, the screensaver on there. You gotta set it to where it stays open longer. Or it'll keep doing that.
I got it set on the max. I don't play around with that.
Dang it. So that means you gotta go above the max. You gotta take it from here.
We call that over the top.
There you go. I love that the camera follows my face. It's great.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice camera.
Oh, it's convenient. That's for sure. So we're rolling on 32 minutes. So we should probably
Already? It's been that quick.
Oh, yeah, bro. This is a 32-minute stream already. We gotta
Talking about shit.
we gotta cut it, right? We don't want to go past 30.
That's a long stream.
It is. We gotta make some shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even messed with the other one at all.
Neither have I. I've been working a lot, so that's exciting. Hiring a cameraman.
What's that?
Said hiring a cameraman. Pro bono work.
Pro bono.
You don't get paid unless we all get paid.
Cameraman? What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, gotta follow us around.
Oh, at work. Yeah, okay.
Start streaming our lives.
I ain't ready for all that.
Yeah. One day.
Then we're full circle back to the beginning. Talking about people who are acting a fool. Streaming everything they do.
Well, I guess if we have a full-time cameraman, you wouldn't need a full-time job, though.
Yeah.
That means we're literally paying a guy a salary every year. But okay, so with that being said, our final sign-off for the stream today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow and like and Don't forget to go over to Mr. Ryan Bailey over here, his stream. That'll be in the link as well in the comments section. Not in the comments section, just above it. You know what I'm talking about. Hey. Anyways.
Comment section.
Exactly. Thank you, Kylo, for the save. But yeah. Peace out. Say goodbye. That's how normal people do it.
Bye.
Yeah, there you go.
Later.
All right, and